Gentlemen and ladies, it is I, the infamous Katarina Lee Waters for Katarina's Infamy. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about acting. As you know, I'm doing some acting. I just came off of a run as Titania in Midsummer Night's Dream here in Los Angeles, which was wonderful, magical, midsummer fun, except that it's March, but still, it's summery here, so I guess that counts. I have a question on Twitter from Roddie MacNeil that he posted me some time ago, and I would like to finally answer. He says, when preparing for a character in wrestling or acting, do you live that character before you start the role? Hashtag Katarina's Infamy. Roddie MacNeil, I guess what essentially you are asking me is, how do I act so well? What I do is I pretend to be the person that I'm portraying in the film or play. You're confused. Case in point, Brad Ashton calls me from the Speakeasy Theatre in Los Angeles and he says, Kat, I want you to be Titania the Fairy Queen in Midsummer Night's Dream. And I said, you are aware that I'm not really a fairy? And he said, yes, I'm aware of that. What I want you to do is, I want you to use your acting skills to portray the Fairy Queen for the duration of the play. And I said, okay, and then I said to myself, how will I do that? And this is what I did. I imagined what it would be like to be a fairy, and then I pretended and acted in that way on the day. How did I know what to say? The words were written down for me in a script. How did I know where to stand? People told me. If one were to draw a graph of my method of the Fairy Queen, it would go something like this. Katarina, 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 action. What? Jealous Oberon, cut! Katarina, 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 Katarina. Now, I got the script, I learned the words, and there was no script on the night. That went for everybody. There was no script on the night, and then I said the word as if I was saying them for the first time. I wasn't really Titania, you see. I was only pretending. And that, my dear, is acting. All jokes aside, however, that is actually a very good question, though, because as you know, a lot of actors will be more or less method, and that can range from jogging around the hall twice in preparation to be a marathon man, or it can be Daniel Day-Lewis living out 3 months in a house with no electricity in old-fashioned clothing, pretending he's Abraham Lincoln. Now, I would love to live in a house for 3 months with no electricity, pretending that I'm, you know, in Victorian times or whatever the case may be. I don't really have the opportunity to at this point in my life, but perhaps one day I can do that. What I find for myself is that I not so much become a different person, but I find what I already have of that character in myself, and then I crystallize that out. For example, when I played Lady Macbeth last year, of course I've never murdered anybody, nor would I in preparation of a role, as much as I might like to, but I have dreamt about killing people. I have obviously imagined killing people for fun and enjoyment when they made me angry, etc. And so I can sort of draw on that experience, I feel, and I can use that as a emotional memory, as it were. Other than that, I don't really change. Perhaps if I'm thinking about the character, I might change the way that I move or the way that I walk for a period of time. As for Titania, well, turns out I am really a fairy queen. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little excursion. Oh, in case you didn't realize, that was a direct quote from Extras, Sir Ian McKellen on acting. So, if you thought that was a bit weird what I did there at the beginning, look it up. It's hilarious. There are some links on YouTube, but also just go on iTunes or wherever and find the whole series because it's incredibly funny. Okay, that's my recommendation for the day. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you very soon.